Hello everyone, Stephanie Diaz here, bringing you a hamstring focused practice. All you'll need for today will be a strap, a towel, maybe a mini band if you have it, so that we can get into these reclined hamstring stretches. So we're going to start off on our backs. Make your way there nice and slow, take your time. And once you arrive, keep your knees bent and let your feet walk out to the edges of your mat and your knees buckle in towards one another. It's a gentle hip opener to start. Use this as an opportunity to settle in and to start connecting to your breath. Deepen where you can and lengthen where you can. See if you can create a little more space between your shoulders and your ears. See if you can bring the breath all the way down into your belly. And then from your belly all the way up and out. Know that this practice is your own. So if at any point something doesn't feel good or it doesn't feel right, do something else. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Take one more big breath in. Sigh it out. Walk your feet in towards one another and extend your left leg straight out. Flex your foot, anchor your heel down, and hug your right knee into your chest. Circle out your ankle about 5 times in one direction. And then reverse the circle another 5 times in the opposite. And once you find stillness, point and flex your foot again about 5 times. Point, flex, point, flex. And then find stillness. Grab hold of your strap. Wrap the strap around your foot near the big toe mound and begin to straighten your leg out. So keep the tension light on your strap. Your elbows and triceps are down into your mat. Gently pull your leg down as you start to straighten and press through the back of the knee. Now hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both ends of the strap come into your right hand. Your left hand comes to rest at your left hip. As you slowly open the right leg out to the side, keep your leg flexed. The goal is not to reach the ground, but instead kick out through your heel and bring your foot up towards your right shoulder. Here you hold again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Begin to lift the leg back up. Both ends of the strap into your left hand. Right hand this time will come into your hip crease. Thumb in, hands on your hips, and slowly let your leg go over to the left side. Imagine you're getting your toes in line with your left shoulder. Should feel this real nice in the hamstring and the IT band. And again, it's a hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow, you come through center. Bring the straps into your right hand, and again, bring your left hand over to your left hip. Flex your foot hard. We're going for 10 leg lifts in that left leg. So you lift up to meet your right, drop it down nice and slow. That's 1. Lift up, slow down 2, gentle tap. Lift up, slow down 3, up, down 4, take your time, up, down 5, up, down 6, up, down 7, up, down 8, up, down 9, last one, up, drop it down 10, hug your right knee in, put the strap off to the left side when we come back to that leg. So give your right knee a big hug. Your left leg is going to lift up, and we're going to do a little bit of a hinging action so that you can roll up to a seat. So left leg comes in towards your face, lift up, sit up nice and straight, and then reach for your left toes, fold it forward. Take a few big breaths here. Think of your chin moving towards your shin as you fold it forward. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Straighten out your spine. Hug your right knee again. Find your gentle rock back down. And then hinge and lift it back up. This time we go for a twist. Wrap your left arm around your right knee. Right fingertips come back behind you. Gaze back over your right shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. And continue to hug your right knee as you twist your chest back. Take one more big breath in here. Breath out. Come back through center. Again, hug your right knee. Find that rock back. Lift. This time, hover your right leg off the ground. So lots of control here. Left hand reaches for your right pinky toe. Start to straighten out your leg as you reach your right hand back behind you. Kick out through your heels, straighten as much as you can. Another big IT band stretch. Sit up tall, open it up. Take one more breath in here. Let your breath go. Come back in, hug, nice and slow. Roll it down, hug both knees in. Release into a full body stretch. Get long. And then hug your left knee in. Anchor your right heel down. Hugged in. Go for those 5 circles in your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse for another set of 5. Or as close as you get to 5. And then point and flex about 5 times. Giving that ankle a little bit of love, a little bit of mobility here. And then find stillness. Grab your strap. Wrap around your foot. There goes my coworkers' dogs, if you can hear them barking. Straighten out your leg towards the ceiling so heel kicks up as you press through the back of your left knee. Again, relax your elbows and triceps down and pull down. Hold steady here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straps come into your left hand. Right hand on your right hip. Slowly open it out to the left side. Again, it's not about touching the ground, but instead bringing your toes up in line with your left shoulder. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, my legs are shaking. 1, come back up through center, nice and slow. The straps come into your right hand. Your left thumb, left hand comes into your left hip. Press your hip down, wrap your hands around your hips as your toes move across your body in line with your right shoulder. Keep your foot flexed and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up through center. Strap back into your left hand. Right hand to your hip to stabilize. We go for those leg lifts, so flex hard through your right foot. Lift up to connect with your left. Tap down nice and slow. 1. Lift. Lower 2. Lift. Lower 3. Lift. Lower 4. Lift. Lower 5. Lift. Lower 6. Take your time. Lift. Lower 7. Lift. Lower 8. Lift. Lower 9. Lift. Lower 10. Leave the leg there. Hug your left knee in. Let the strap go. Set it aside. Give your knee a big hug. Now hover your right leg off the ground. We go for that hinging action so that we can roll on up. So bring your right toes towards your face. Hinge. Lift. Sit up nice and tall. And then reach for your right toes. Bow your head towards your shin. Hold it here for a few breaths in and out. Take one more big breath in. Big breath out. Sit it back up. Grab hold of your left knee. Find that rock back. Find that rock back up. And then wrap your right arm around your left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Go for that twist. Sit nice and tall. Maybe your gaze goes back over your left shoulder. Breathe, hold. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Come back through center. Last rock with that final little hover of the left leg. So come back. Lift up, hover your left foot off the ground. Right hand reaches for the right pinky toe, rather left pinky toe. Kick your heel out, and as you extend it out, reach your left hand behind you. Kick out through the heel. Sit nice and tall. Find that twist. Breathe and hold. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Back through center. Hug your knee in. Nice and slow. Rock it down. Hug both knees in. Then release it out. Take a full body stretch. Reach, 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 reach. And then from here, both knees hug in. Straighten out both legs out. Your hands can stay by your sides or they can come out to a T. All we're going to do are some open and closes, combining that rocking motion once again. So open the legs out as wide as you can. Keep your feet flexed and then bring the legs together. That's 1. Out, 2. Out, 3. Out, 4. Out, 5. Out, 6. Out, 7. Out, 8. Out, 9. Out, 10. Hands behind your thighs, bend your knees, rock it up, soles of the feet touch, sit nice and tall. Stay here if this is good for you today, or start to walk your hands forward. You hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you walked it out, start to walk it back in. Bring your feet down, knees up, hands behind your thighs. Gently roll it down. Extend your legs straight up. We go for another set of 10. Open, close. Open, close. Open. That's 3. Open. 4. Open. 5. Open, 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open, 10. Hands behind your thighs, bend your knees. Find that rock. Round 2, soles of the feet touch. Stay up tall or start to walk it forward. See if you can walk your hands a little bit more forward. If you stayed upright, maybe play with the positioning of your feet, either closer to the body or further away from the body, but hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your hands, start to walk it back in. Feet come back down to the ground. Hug your knees in and slowly roll it down. Final set of 10. Extend your legs straight up. Flex your feet. Open. Bring together 1. Open. 2. Open. 3. Open. 4. Open. 5. Open. 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open, 10. Hug your knees in, hands behind your thighs. Final time, lift up. Last round of feet, soles, reach, or sit tall. Find your butterfly. Hold steady. This will be the longest hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back in if they walked out. Feet come down, knees up and in, hands behind your thighs. Find just a gentle rock a few times back and forth, the length of your spine. Once you're complete, make your way onto all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Spread your fingers out wide and go for a few rounds of cat-cow at your pace and in your style. But when you inhale, you drop your belly and look up. When you exhale, you press the ground away and round out. Again, your style, so feel free to add what you want to add, take out what you want to take out, or maybe hold a little bit longer in one direction than the other. Complete one more round of breath. Then come back into a neutral spine. Extend your right toes back behind you. Press your toes down into the ground. And then press it back into your heel to get into the stretch. The entire backside of your leg from your calf up into your hamstrings. Shift it forward, release your knee back down to the ground, extend your left toes back, press them down into the ground, and then press your heel back. Find that shift forward, bring your knee back down to the ground, tuck both of your toes, and then shift your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Adjust your stance to create that V shape in your body. For this down dog, turn your heels out just a little bit and then start to press into your hands so that you can press your torso back towards your legs. Wrap your arms in so that you feel your shoulders spread away from one another. So you want a nice broad chest in the back. Feel free to stay here in stillness or to pedal out your legs. Again, really listen to what feels good for you. And take one more big breath in wherever you're at. Let your breath go. And then nice and slow, start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring a bend into your knees. Grab opposite elbows at the back of your mat as you hang in a ragdoll. Let your belly come to rest on your thighs. And then release your hands down. You can tent your fingertips or bring your hands to your shins. You're going to lengthen halfway. Big breath in. As you exhale, bend into your right knee and fold it forward. So big stretch into your left leg. Inhale, straighten through both of your legs. Again, tent your fingers or hands to your shins. Breathe it in. As you exhale, bend your left knee, fold it forward. Nice big stretch for your right leg. Inhale, lengthen halfway. As you exhale, fold and hold this fold, but bring your hands to your legs and start to massage out your legs. So massage the back of the ankles, work your way up into your calves, maybe the front of the legs, but just give your legs a little bit of action here. Maybe go into the IT band, work your way up to your quads, your hamstrings, into those hip flexors. Just give your legs a little bit of love here. They do a lot for us when we run, when we walk, pretty much almost everything we do, right? All right, bring your hands down. Take a breath in, lengthen. As you exhale, fold in tight. Does it feel any different? As you inhale, bend into your knees. Slowly stand all the way up. Reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Just take a moment here to breathe. Feel the stability of your legs. How your toes ground down. See if you can stand a little bit taller. Let your hands come down by your side. Make your way up to the top of your mat. We'll go through a little bit of a flow here. So take a breath in. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold it forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step it back into a high plank. Hold here. Breathe it in. As you exhale, shift it back into your downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right thumb, drop your left knee down, bring your hands onto your thighs, and then press your thigh away, straighten through your arms. Lift your chest up and away. Big old stretch for your quad and your hip flexor. Take one more breath in here. As you exhale, release your hands down, step it back into your plank. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, downward facing dog, shift it up and back. Step your left foot to your left thumb, drop your right knee down, bring your hands again to your thigh, and then press away. Drop your hips down low. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, release your hands down to the ground, step it back, high plank. Downward facing dog, shift it back. Once again, your right leg comes forward. Drop your left knee down. Hands come to your thigh. Press away, but keep your hips down low. Nice job here. Bring your hands to your hips. Nice and slow. Start to straighten out your right leg. You can keep your toes down for ground, or if you like to add that bit of balance, lift up. Start to hinge it forward. Bring your hands down, your half split hamstring stretch. Big breaths in. Big breaths out. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, find that shift forward. Step it back, high plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Left foot comes forward, right knee to the ground, hands to your thigh. Press away, lift your chest up, drop your hips down low. Bring your hands to your hips nice and slow. Start to straighten out your left leg. Again, toes can stay down or go for that balance. Lift your heel as you start to hinge it forward. Hands come down. Think of your chin always moving towards your shin in this hamstring stretch. Nice. Bring it forward. Step it back. High plank. Breath in. Downward facing dog. Shift it back. Last time. Right leg comes forward. Hands to your thigh. It's your low lunge. Press away. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Bring your hands to your hips. Start to straighten out through your front leg. Find that hinge forward. Hands come down. Hamstring stretch. Big breath in. Big breath out. From here, find a shift forward. Straighten out both of your legs. Turn your toes in. Go for a forward fold. Nice wide-legged fold. Your hands can come to your ankles, to your big toes. Find the shape that feels the best in your body right now. Focus on lifting your kneecaps, engaging your quads so that you can feel that stretch in the back of your thighs. Bring your hands down under your shoulders. Take a breath in. Lift up halfway. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Step it back. High plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Press it back. Left leg comes forward into that low lunge. Hands to your thighs. Press away. See if you can sink a little bit lower here. Now bring your hands to your hips. Straighten out your left leg. Find that hinge forward for your hamstring stretch. Pull your left hip back in line. Take one more breath in here. Shift it forward. Tuck your right toes. Lift your leg up. Turn your legs in, coming into that same wide-legged shape, except we take it a little bit different this time. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Bend into your right knee. Keep your left toes down. So big old stretch for your inner thigh. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center as you straighten out your right leg, but start to bend into your left. Again, root down through your foot. Hands underneath your shoulders, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back through center. Straighten out both legs. Take an inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, walk your hands to the front. Step it back into your high plank. Take a breath in. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, look to your hands, and then exhale. Just make your way to the top, however you like to get there. Take some tiny steps, take a big step, whatever it is you like to do. Keep your feet hips width apart. Take a breath in, lengthen. As you exhale, bend your right knee, fold. Hold it here. Little extra love for that IT band. Lengthen halfway, breath in. Left knee bends this time, straighten out through your right leg. Little bit of a longer hold, breathe. Nice job. Lengthen halfway. Now listen to me, start to bend big into your knees. Try to keep your entire foot anchored down as you drop your booty down. Nice and slow. Try to control the action. Drop your booty to the ground. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Take any little shimmy movements you need to take. Take a breath and reach your arms up. Then as you exhale, hinge it forward. Reach for the toes, reach for the ground, reach for the shins, reach for your knees, reach wherever you need to reach so that you can feel a stretch throughout the backs of your legs. Be curious with this pose. Maybe you press your knees down, maybe you bend your knees. Just feel it out for yourself. Find that point of sensation that feels a little bit challenging, but also maybe a little bit exciting. And breathe. Take one more big breath in here. Let your breath go. Nice and slow. Begin to make your way up. Reach your hands forward. Tuck your chin. Lower all the way back down to the ground. Head comes down. Knees bend. We end as we started. Feet as wide as the mat. Knees come in towards one another. Rest here. And just take note of how your body feels now. Big, big breaths. And the opportunity is here for you to continue to lay as long as you want, or as long as you need. The opportunity also exists for you to go back and revisit something that felt good in your body. And the opportunity also exists to find an end to this practice. And if that's where you're at, you'll begin to walk your feet in towards one another. You'll hug your knees into your chest. And then nice and slow, bring your head up. Find that rocking motion so that you can come up to a comfortable seat. Take a big breath in to reach your arms up big. As you exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Gaze can be soft towards your fingers. Bring a soft smile to your face. An acknowledgement of all that you've done today. An acknowledgement of all the teachers that have come before us that have made this practice possible. We smile and bow our heads in gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me today for this hamstring happy flow sequence practice. Whatever it is for you, just own it and be there with it. I look forward to seeing you real soon.